Hello, Chocolate Roberto here for another video review. It's the very Christmassy Cadbury Mini Snowballs. Yes, you might be wondering what on earth is going on with this being available now at the end of August. It's literally August the 28th here, and I've had this for a couple of days. Well, basically, as we see every year, Christmas comes quicker and quicker, sooner and sooner. And that's what's happening here. So yeah, basically Cadbury are producing chocolate already in for Christmas in summer, basically. So there we go. So there we are. Now these are based on Cadbury snowballs. I've basically got them here actually. This is what the actual ones are. Mini snow. These are mini snowballs as well. So don't know why they bother calling them mini ones. I mean, guess what? You get full-size snowballs, just one like that big or something. They don't do full-size ones apparently. But I guess they're like mini eggs basically, but in snowball sort of shape, I guess, or ball shape. And then you've got this one where it's sort of Cadbury mini snowball. It's a bit. These are even mini micro snowballs, I think you'd probably say. So it's sort of like mini Smartie type things inside a dairy milk. I guess it's dairy milk. It doesn't actually label itself as dairy milk, does it? Well, there we go. Yes, it's Cadbury dairy milk chocolate with micro mini snowball pieces, and it calls them micro as well. So I got it right there. Yeah, although I think I've heard that sort of term before for this kind of thing. Interesting. Yeah. So it's strange how it doesn't celebrate its dairy milk as much as you'd think it should. As it's only there at the bottom, it doesn't call it Cadbury's dairy milk. You know, I've obviously just gone for the fact it's a winter bar and yeah, going on that rather than the dairy milk side of it. So interesting, interesting. Yeah, it looks pretty good. As I say, these ones I think have been out before. I'm sure I've reviewed these already. I might review them again maybe, but I think my review is quite a recent one. So yeah, so we'll see. But this bar, as far as I know, is a new one. So you've got 100% sustainable source cocoa with their Cocoa Life program, but I'd always look into what 100% sustainable source really means, because 100% is a bold claim, and sustainability as far as sourcing of cocoa is a bit subjective as far as I can tell. So yeah, interesting there. It's got like a smoke bubble there. I've just noticed that. Have you seen that one? Apologies if you can hear some kind of grass cutting going on. I don't know what's going on. I think it's okay, but I can hear it, so I'm not sure whether someone's just getting a bit closer with it or someone's just cutting everyone's lawn. I don't know, which is great. Just what I need when I'm reviewing something, but there we go. All right. Okay, so what have we got for calories and stuff like that? So got to 100 grams, 525 calories, 20 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates, and per 6 chunks, 144 calories, 7.8 grams of fat, 4.6 of which are saturates. And I think it's I think that's basically a third of the bar. I think it's a 6x3 bar, maybe 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No, maybe not actually. But that might be a quarter. I think it's an 8x3 bar, basically. 8, 16, 24, 6, 12, 18, 20. So that's a quarter of the bar, yeah. So I think it's an 8x3 bar, so a quarter of the bar is 6 chunks, from what I can tell. 110 gram bar as well, so it's not bad. They've kept it higher than 100 grams, which you think they might be tempted to do, just because it's easier and probably can save them money. Cocoa Life helps farmers to get the most from their cocoa trees for environmentally friendly farming. CocoaLife.org. Made using 30% recycled plastic packaging. And you can see it's got that mass balanced approach there. So basically they don't know just what packaging has gone into this, you know, whether it's recycled or not. They've mixed it together basically. That's what mass balanced roughly means as far as I can tell anyway. It's got the open and reclose there. So trying to sort of coach you into eating it all at once, I guess. But I don't know if that ever works. It doesn't for me. It should, you know, so there we go. Alright, so anything else of interest on here? Let's have a look. Got some stuff underneath the flap. The Queen approved symbol there. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, cocoa and chocolate manufacturers, Cadbury UK Limited, Bourneville. Just for vegetarians, even though it says it's got recyclable packaging, you can't actually recycle this product. Or at least the implication there is that you can't anyway. We had a license from Cadbury UK Limited. We are passionate about our great quality Cadbury products. Get in touch if you're not satisfied. There's the 6-chunk breakdown of the calorie information, nutritional information, stuff like that. Milk chocolate with mini snowballs inclusions. Mini snowballs inclusions. There we go. So I guess it's because it's the product. Mini snowballs, so it's called them in the plural there. 16%. This milk double, it's got double star there, and we'll have to find out what that is. So there you go. The equivalent of 426 millilitres of fresh milk in every 227 grams of milk chocolate, family milk chocolate. Obviously, it's 110 gram bar, so it's double that, so it's half that. So 213 roughly, or something like that. Got palm fat in there as well, so bear that in mind. Okay, thickener. Milk chocolate, milk size 20% minimum, actual 23%. I've still never understood why it says minimum and actual. Why does it not just say actual? I don't know, but there we go. Cocoa size 20% minimum. Contains vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. Yeah, so that's to say, I think there's a bit of a flourish on the side. You can see it's not uncommon, this kind of bar, but there is one there for sure. But I don't think there's much more to say, so I should give it an open and get into it. So let's do it. Let's give it an open. Right, okay, I'm going to give this Cadbury Mini Snowballs chocolate bar an open. Yeah, so very excited for this one, but very much a Christmassy bar, as you can see. But this is the end of August, and Cadbury are already selling Christmas products. So there we go. So let's give this an open then. So time recording, I've done about 950 reviews almost, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, I've got a link to a playlist of all my other reviews, as well as some dairy milk reviews, as well as some Christmas reviews, Cadbury reviews, stuff like this. Yeah, so once you've watched this one, hopefully enjoyed it, hopefully click like and subscribe. Go check those out too, and hopefully enjoy them as well. Wow, it's a lovely, oh wow, it's a lovely dairy milk smell coming from it. You know that smell, it's a lovely smell. Very much a fan of dairy milk, and the smell of it looks lovely. These nice little white speckles in there as well, it's pretty good. Let's give it a bit of a flip. Now it's a bit warm today in the studio, but so I'll have to be careful. I'll minimise my handling of it as much as I can. You can see there, look at that. I mean, normally Cadbury sort of stuffs don't come through the top when they've got fillings in like this. Not often anyway, usually just sort of sunk to the bottom. But this one you can clearly see that the micro or mini snowballs, whatever they're called, are coming through to the top. So that's very interesting. I like that. I like that. And you can see it is a 3x8 bar as we thought. There we go. So your calorie information, 6 chunks, is obviously a quarter. Yeah, so there we go. So there we go. It there as well. Just a bit of a recap, just a quick one. 144 calories, 7.8 grams of fat, 4.6 OH saturates for your 6 chunks, 27.5 grams of fat. 27.5 grams, pretty much roughly, I guess. Alright, let's give it a quick measuring, shall we? So let's see how we do. Okay, set the old calipers on 0, yes. Alright, let's see, just about long enough. Okay, so basically 15.2 centimetres long at the bottom. Width about 7.5, and the height, to the height to the top of the segment, about a centimetre, and in between the segments about 6.5. I'm handling it very carefully because it is it is melting a bit, so I have to be careful. Right, so give it a bit of a snap so you can see. Look at that. Yes, look at that. Looks very nice. You can see those lovely chunks there. Those lovely micro mini snowballs. But you can see they're basically just sort of like mini Smarties essentially. Some of them have oval shapes for their rugby ball type shapes, so they're sort of mini Smartie type affairs. But these ones are very much spherical. Well, I don't know if you'd say that's spherical. I don't know what shape that really is actually, but elliptical maybe. I don't know. Whatever that shape is, it's not rugby ball shaped as such, but obviously it's not a perfect sphere. There we go. Interesting, yeah, interesting. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good, that, I think you'd say. Should we give it a bit of a... Should we give this... I mean, it's not... I don't think there's much to be gained from cutting this, but we'll cut it just to see if we can. There we go. Alright. There we are. You can see very small sugar coating with some chocolate in the middle. Don't know if that's dairy milk in the middle of there. It might be, it might not be. I guess it probably doesn't matter so much if it's not. But obviously you'd prefer it if it was. Alright, it looks very nice, but does it taste nice? So let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Okay then, everyone, getting this Cadbury Mini Snowballs bar. It's a dairy milk bar. It does say Cadbury Dairy Milk there, but it's not massively labelled as such there. But anyway, Cadbury's Dairy Milk bar with micro mini snowballs. Or it just says mini snowballs, but it says micro there. We're yes, getting a bit pedantic there. Anyway, that's what's in it. So let's give that a taste. Very excited for this one. Very excited. So yeah, we've got a couple of chunks. We well, I won't say we prepared earlier, but we opened earlier. All right, let's give this a taste. I'm very excited, as I say. So let's do it. Yeah, lovely dairy milk taste for sure. Obviously, very hard to discern whether there's dairy milk inside the micro mini snowball pieces. Mini Smarties in a white shell, basically. Obviously not made by Nestle, so not actual official Smarties, but you know. Really nice, this one. It's got that lovely velvety, I don't know if rich is the right word, but smooth dairy milk taste. It's a lovely taste. I love dairy milk chocolate. It's really nice. I'm sure chocolate connoisseurs would say it's nothing like real chocolate or whatever, or what have you, and probably shouldn't be labelled as chocolate. I don't know, but it's really nice. I love the taste of it. Very yeah, very smooth and velvety, I would definitely say. And lovely crunch as well in this as well. I really like this crunch. Obviously the snowball pieces, you know, don't really taste of anything. They've just got a crunch. But it is nice. Yeah. I think this is a pretty straightforward product. It's not doing anything crazy. It's basically dairy milk with crunchy bits in, just basically with mini Smarties in, essentially, for all intents and purposes. There's no different flavour in them that I can tell. Obviously, so you've got the chocolate surrounding it, the dairy milk chocolate, which would overpower any taste really, unless it was a very particular taste inside those sort of mini snowball pieces. Or micro snowball pieces, whatever you want to call them. But it's really nice. It's got a lovely crunch. As I say, it's quite a straightforward bar. There's no added flavour or anything to it. I can't really taste them. There's no texture or whatever, like sort of mini eggs or what have you, and even the mini snowballs actually, which these are based on, or the derivative of, or whatever you want to say. There's no like sort of powdery sort of substance to the shell, if you know what I mean. You have like a bit of a powdery, I don't know what it is really. It's a funny sugar shell they use for those mini eggs and also the mini snowballs. It's like a sort of, the shell has a bit of a powdery texture to it. You don't get that in this. It's literally quite straightforward really. But it's very nice, really nice. As I say, there's not much to really sort of say. It's just basically dairy milk with crunchy bits in, but that's a really nice combination as far as I'm concerned. So I'm very happy with these ones. And that's it. Dairy milk is a lovely taste. It always is. The chunks are quite shallow. I think you'd say it's more like a, I don't know, I feel like not quite as chunky as they perhaps used to be. It's a bit more like a Milka style sized bar, really, quite thin. Obviously Cadbury being owned by Mondelez now, you can, that does happen nowadays. But I think it's nice. I mean, it's good. I'm happy with it. I say it's one of those where it does exactly what it says on the tin, basically. There's not loads going for it as far as Christmas is concerned, other than the packaging. It's not really, that sort of Christmassy. I mean, it's got white bits that are labelled as being snowballs, whatever, but they don't look like snowballs. Just like I say, they're not spherical or anything like that, unlike the actual ones that you do get. So the Christmas link there is a bit tenuous. There's a bit of flourish in the bar as well. I think you could fit in a few more segments. I didn't kind of measure that properly, but we're used to it by now, aren't we? Really, it's just one of those. So there is always that, but it's nothing unusual in this case. It didn't stand out as being excessive, but it is obviously there. And it is obviously more than it should be because it exists at all, Yeah, I think for me this one, I think it's basically just exactly what it is. I like it. I think dairy milk is typically a 4, sort of bar. So this one's not much different. It is kind of quite straightforward. It's got a bit more going for it than a regular dairy milk. Whether it would push up to 4.5, I'm not too sure. I think for me, it's somewhere between a 4.5. It can depend on the day. But I think for today, it's a 4 out of 5. But it's definitely closer to a 4.5 than a 3.5, that's for sure. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the YouTube member program. Go support the channel. Really is. Link for that's in the description. The link for the Discord server is also in the description. So that's great to keep in touch with myself and the community. Click on these videos that's appearing on the screen now. You know the drill by now, I'm sure, but it really helps out the channel. Leave a comment and leave a like. Always great to hear from you. Always doing best to reply. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.